Hope you're okay.
Oh, there's Michael. There he is.
Hey!
Yay!
I'm so sorry. I had the wrong time written down.
No, it's all right, love. Don't you worry.
I can't
You're-
see him. We
There
can't.
he is.
Yay! Hello, Michael.
I love the hat, man.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, we're just talking about the cryptids again. I don't know if you were on the page, but I put a little video up of what I filmed last year. I don't know if you saw it or the year before last. You know,
Yeah.
no, we won't be able to see that on there. Isn't there no links where you can post it up?
You can see that.
I
Yeah.
can see.
Anyway, I filmed something. There it is in the corner there. That's in the corner.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
On the left.
Right there.
Yeah.
But it's a video. So
Oh,
on
the
this platform, then, Lo, can we share videos or not?
on this platform, yeah. But now it would help if I turned you up.
In a minute, I'm going to show you a bit of footage that I shot last year.
Mm.
We was
Yeah,
we're at Delapre Abbey in Thampton.
That's
it's
just my
spinning.
internet.
You got the circle of death.
Nah.
Yeah, your buffering zone.
No.
Wait just now.
Look at
I'll
me,
come
look.
out.
Hi,
Wait 2
Noreen.
minutes. I'll come out just now. Yeah, do something.
Anyway, I filmed something down there that's quite unusual. Don't know what it was, but
Hey, Noreen, baby.
Noreen.
Noreen. Yeah.
Come on, Noreen.
Hope you're okay.
Woo!
Love Noreen. She's amazing. Amazing woman.
She is an amazing woman.
Yes.
So
I gotta say,
before you join me,
I love YouTube and I love the chat rooms and everything, but Facebook Messenger is so slow. I literally just got 30 seconds ago Willow's message saying we're on now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit.
What do you use, Michael? What's your go-to platform?
I would say my go-to platform is Rumble first, then YouTube, and then Facebook.
Yeah.
But
I
I'm
reckon
toying with
YouTube's the way
LinkedIn.
to go.
Yeah, I'm actually toying with LinkedIn right now and X and seeing how they're doing. X seems pretty easy to use and I don't have to do much, and LinkedIn seems to allow anything, and so I'm kind of
that's good. That's good then.
Yeah.
So have you got any stories about cryptids, Michael?
I do. Quite an interesting one, actually. And this year I'll may be doing a part 2 to the story.
All right.
So part 1 of the story was last April, in April of 2025.
Do tell.
I went into a dimensional forest. In this forest, we were walking around and having a lot of experiences, and we hit this spot where the pathway you could go like this and wind off, or you could go left and just go down into this dark area. And I looked at my two friends that I was with, and I took 2 steps and said, "Oh no, I'm not going that way."
We're talking about cryptids.
Yes, we are, Noreen.
And then you've got Louise's cryptids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the path that I decided not to go down was a nest of Wendigos.
Bloody hell.
Right at the end of it, and so when we started to turn and walk, I was like, I could hear stuff rumbling around, and I was like, the Wendigos are watching us, and they're like, yep, to a certain point, and then they stopped watching us.
Michael,
And
could
then-
you tell, sorry for interrupting, darling, but could you tell anybody who's viewing this what a Wendigo is, if they don't know?
Wow, they're kind of hard to explain. They're kind of, it's a bipedal animal, meaning it walks on two legs.
Mm.
But it's very similar looking to like Dogman and werewolves, but
Yeah.
they're
Right.
not. That's about the best way I could explain a Wendigo. Is they're like
Okay.
dog. They look like Dogman and they look like werewolves, but they're not werewolves or
Or Dogman.
Dogmen. And they're quite vicious. If you invade their turf, they will defend their turf, no questions asked. And if they don't like you, they will let you know they don't
Right.
like you.
Has anybody ever been harmed by them?
Oh, I'm sure they have, but I tend to not really pay attention to those because sometimes, not saying this for everybody, but a lot of times when I'm reading the reports, of like a cryptid that's attacked somebody, it's because the person instigated them. And
Yeah.
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 being a nut job, basically. And
Yeah.
I'm like, you got what you deserved. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's like any wild creature.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, give it space, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so as I have a strong opinion of if you respect the cryptids will respect you and leave you alone.
Yeah.
And so that wasn't the only cryptid that I met in this forest, though, but it was the one that like stuck in my mind because they would move on the ground. And so I know this is a cryptid episode, but if you want, I can explain why we call it the dimensional forest. And I'm noticing Willow has 2 screens now,
Yeah.
and she's disappeared on both.
Oh well.
But I can explain real quick the dimensional forest, and it's really cool. Is you walk over a bridge to enter it, and this bridge has no. The moon was high. Let me start there real quick and state the moon was high in the night, and there was no clouds really. I could not see the water under this bridge. And I knew there was water there.
Yeah.
And I thought that's really odd. I can't hear the water running either, which I
going
thought
on
was
there?
odd.
It's nonsense.
And so I walk in, and this is the first encounter with the cryptid. And it wasn't a Wendigo. I'm not sure what it was, but I'm walking up this path, and right before I see this lady in white blitz right by the corner of my eye, I
Yeah.
can hear creatures or beings jumping in the trees. Like, I mean, you'd almost think
Wow.
they were monkeys, but this is a public park. There would be no monkeys. There's no wild
No, there
monkeys
wouldn't.
where I live. So I was
Yeah.
like, you couldn't see anything, and the branches wouldn't really move, but you would hear something hit the branch and land, and the leaves rustle. And so I was like, this is a weird place. Something's going on here.
Yeah.
And so when I turned and we went back and we were going towards where the Wendigos were, when we took that path to the right that took the bend, I looked up in the sky and the moon was dead center, and there was an Orion constellation on the left looking at an Orion constellation on the right. I was standing in the middle of two constellations identical, looking at each other like a mirror. And so he goes, yeah, this is the mirror part of the forest. So whatever you're feeling in this forest, in this area, it's going to be magnified right into your face. And I was like, I get it. And we then start walking back, and this concrete sidewalk that we walked on that had a lot of curves in it, right before our eyes becomes a straight line. Concrete does not move.
No.
You can't bend concrete into a straight line without breaking it. There was no breakage. It literally just morphed right into a straight line.
That's strange.
And on the right side, as we're walking out, was pathways that led deep into a forest side where a deep riverbed was.
Yeah.
If you shined a flashlight, the pathways disappeared because they were covered by trees.
Wow.
You could actually walk into the paths, shine a flashlight behind you, and the trees would appear behind you. But you never stepped on a tree branch, or you never got touched by a tree branch.
Right.
Okay.
That's why I call it a dimensional forest, because that's the only explanation I can have for why I experienced what I experienced.
In a minute, I'll show you a bit of footage. That
he's got your
Wendigos. And I think the Wendigos are there protecting it.
Right, okay.
Now, me and a few friends, we do investigate down there a lot. We've had lots of activity.
Can you see that, everybody?
Particular night,
yeah, we can see it.
It was around about 8 o'clock.
Got my best t-shirt on.
Summer's evening.
Got good color, I'll say that.
I caught something that is, it's just mind-blowing as to what it is. I'm
hoping to go back to the forest this summer, so that's why I said part 2.
In a minute,
Yeah, brilliant.
And you can tell me.
You camp up there, Michael.
And I'll show you roughly where it was.
Oh yeah, my friend is very careful who he brings in there. He's like, you have to be in a certain mind state and certain awareness to
weather was much the same as it
enter.
is now. Didn't see anything.
I'm showing where I saw this creature. Hang
I'd
on.
left my friends further back doing a little mini investigation. Panned around here, dead centre there, dead centre of the screen. That's where this thing was. Now, I
kind of looks like there's a person right there.
This is just me showing you where it's going to be. You'll see the real footage in a minute.
Right. No, I know. I'm just saying from a distance, those leaves formed like what looked like a body.
Yeah.
You can see these branches in the... It was above that. It was well above that. Now, this is only about 30 yards. I didn't see it. Unbelievably, I didn't see it. Now, there's nothing else here.
To me, that's the beauty of our experiences. We never see them in real time.
There's no trees.
We always see them after the fact.
Melt away down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Came back the next day.
This is portal. This.
Took some
Yeah, I
measurements.
thought that because there's nothing there.
And it was above this branch.
Oh wait, there was something in the pathway.
You'll see.
There's my arm.
Yeah, but this is the day before after this.
This is the day after me explaining what I saw. You'll
Like I
see
said, I'm
actual
not
footage
saying
in a
it's
minute. Coming up, what I saw.
Bigfoot or a dog man. Definitely not a deer. It was a
That
brown
was a
shape.
man
I put
walked past then.
a couple of stills up as
Yeah,
well.
there was a person walking by, so now I'm wondering if I saw a person
This
earlier.
hole, this
It went
hole
down
never
this
heals
gap,
up.
No smell.
This hole is
I
always
carried
there.
on walking around here. I didn't even see it. So
I've heard of those. There's like
I
a
don't know.
forest in Romania
Strange
that
thing.
has it, where there's
You'll
a
see it
hole
in a
where
minute.
nothing
You'll see it in a
grows.
minute.
Investigated here many times. Delapre Abbey cost a fortune to investigate inside, but it's a very active place. And we've had lots of stuff. There's a pet cemetery. It's an old abbey, and when Henry VIII came into power, it was given over.
It's part of the Battle of the Roses,
It's
this.
11th century, I believe. So that's it, guys.
I
That's
can kind of tell the
very
benches
strange.
were added at different times because they're different.
Yeah.
So I'll put the
Anyway,
footage up now.
it's coming on now.
Stills. But yeah, that's where it was, right in the middle
Look,
of the screen.
look over
there.
to the right-hand side when we go through,
Cheers.
and I hope you see it. Here we go.
Hmm.
Over there on the
Yes,
right-hand
it's got-
side.
Yeah,
See
Yeah.
something standing there?
that looks quickly. It looks like a stag, but it's not a stag.
Yeah, but it wasn't a deer. Yeah, it wasn't a deer.
Well, and what's
It's got
interesting
like
is
it's got like
It's
it
frozen
looks
now.
like it's got horns, like antlers,
Yeah, yeah.
because it protrudes from its head.
well, but the color.
frozen.
Well, I don't know the deer color in the UK, but over by us, it's too dark a color for the hair for a deer.
Yeah.
It wasn't a deer. Oh, she's gone. Oh, never mind.
The,
But
the-
anyway, it was there. It was there.
well, and you could definitely say it wasn't a trick of the bushes because none of the bushes had that coloring to it.
Sorry, my phone died.
All right.
So when are you having a funeral service for it?
Ah!
Cheeky slut. Right. Let's get back to the chat. Sorry, folks. I felt like I was in VHS world there because honestly, it was like.
Before you do that, I want to add. Remember how when I said I crossed the bridge, you couldn't see or hear the water? When I left, I could see the water and
Yeah.
hear the water bustling on my right side, and my left side it
Yeah.
was clear as glass. There was no water movement, and I was like, "How does water move
It can't.
toward itself but not move?"
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, it's weird.
Okay,
By
it's
the
yours
way-
now, Willow.
Wow.
Ta-da! Oh wow, my ears are ringing because what you guys couldn't hear in the background was I had muted myself on the phone, and I could hear
Yes,
yous all
crackers that.
echoing. And honest to God, my ears were ringing
It's
because I could
defying gravity, isn't it?
it was like the VHS tape. So you ever seen the horror films of VHS? And it was like the echoing, and I was like, Jesus fuck! I was like, my ears were going. But I loved the video. I was watching the video, and it was really, really good. I really, really liked it. Do you know what, guys? I'm on the fence when it comes to cryptids. I'm very much on the fence. I'm a believer in some and skeptical in others. I think because there's so much evidence for so many and no so much evidence for the others.
Yeah.
So obviously,
Like Nessie.
Nessie is made up, son. I've told you a million
He's
times.
not made up.
Nessie
Not made up.
is
Too many
made
people.
She's
All
proper.
the people
Yours,
got me
Jamie.
wrong.
Yours may be, but the one in the US ain't made up.
Champlain. No, they're real, man.
Yeah.
Why I say Nessie's always fake is because of the guy who lives there and has never
Mm.
shown any concrete proof that there is an Nessie, right?
Yeah.
But there's so much going for big, there's so much evidence, much evidence for Yeti and things like that I've got to say,
Yeah.
you can't deny. But Nessie is made up, son. Right, that's a made
It's
up
not.
fairy
It's not.
tale.
You're calling millions of people that believe in it that they're lying.
Well,
You
all
know.
I will say is they have recently discovered that there are tunnels under the lock that lead to the ocean, so it doesn't have to live in the lock.
Well, you've got to
Yeah.
look at it. Yeah, yes, yes. I'm totally agreeing with Michael. Totally agree with you, Michael, because on that lock there are tunnels. Water flows with the gravity, and it's coming in from the sea, and it's coming through. Anything could get through there. There could be seals, could be anything. So if you're going to get the odd seal in there now and again, you're going to see something really weird, and you're going to see a flipper.
Yeah.
I mean, that picture, that famous picture, could have been a tree. How much wood floats down rivers, locks, and it's all there. It's all funny shapes. So if you see a funny shape, you're not sure what it is, you're going to take a photograph. You might get a certain angle on it, and it looks like what it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I agree totally with Michael. There are caves, so it could be. There's always a chance that you're getting these seals coming through. Hi. So yeah, totally agree, Michael.
And on the subject of cryptids, I do have a piece of evidence that comes from 1940s that I had to look up 3 times because I didn't believe it was possible. But it is. So in Washington State.
Who's got the dog?
Oh, you're gonna love this because this will surprise you all. So 1940s, we're in World War II. In Washington State, we have a facility that makes a huge part of nuclear material for all of our arsenals. Well, the government needed a way to protect it. It's not salt water like the ocean, so the dolphins were not available to protect the facility. So the government taps a scientist who genetically engineered a large fish that grows fast, is very meaty, and is self-reproducing. So he was trying to rebuild the fish population to help feed people. The Department of Energy puts out an article in a newspaper stating we have created a super croc that can walk on 2 legs. Do not approach it. Do not attack it. Call us immediately and we will come and get it because it escaped from our facility where we are making super animals to guard our facility.
Bloody hell.
So they outwardly admitted in the 1940s they were genetically modifying creatures to create cryptids.
Wow. Do you know what? Scary. That's scary, that is.
It is.
Well, they better make me my wallet raptor. I want my wallet raptor. I want blue. I want one of my dinosaurs.
Could you imagine today?
Michael, how far do you think? How far have they got now, Michael?
Oh, I think they could have. I mean, we're engineering predators to protect something and they get free. They could learn to survive and get to Canada if they wanted to. They could get to Mexico, South America. They could get to the East Coast of the US. And I feel very confident. I know this is going to sound super scary, but they could have very easily probably gotten on a boat and are worldwide.
They could have done, yeah.
Because they will know how to cloak themselves, hide themselves, know how to defend themselves. And so, yeah, I can't help wondering, how many of these cryptids that are around the world that look so similar in nature are not created by scientists and running rampant.
Yeah.
Which brings
Yeah.
me to the next point. Skinwalker.
Skinwalkers is a whole nother.
I think I was chased by a cryptid because I was working at the farm. I was working at the farm in Whittington, and I went down this lane past a woodland that backs into the back of the farm.
Is that Whittington by Whittington Castle?
No, the Whittington Barracks.
Oh, I know. I know where you are. Yeah.
And I went down past this wood up to the crossroads. Just as I was coming up to the crossroads, there was a huge stomping noise, and it was growling and snorting. And I was like, "What the fucking hell's that?" And I started riding off, and it was chasing me down the side of the wood. And I didn't get a look to see what it was looked like because obviously I've got to look where I'm going because it was dark. So
right.
It was weird. It was quite scary because I didn't know what it was. It sounded it could have been a boar.
Did you ever go back there, Richard?
Yeah, I was working at the farm. I went every day. I went the next day, nothing happened. Next night, nothing happened.
Yes, that's the thing. Yeah.
It was.
See, that's quite scary because there are still. They've let these boars out, haven't they, all around different parts of the country?
Yeah.
So, and some are still breeding them for the meat.
Yeah.
So there could be wild boar. You wouldn't want to be caught by a wild boar.
No.
You used to go pigeon shooting in there.
You wouldn't. They'd eat you.
You weren't really caught by a board boar either.
We used to go pigeon. Pigeon shooting in that woodland as well, and never seen anything like a boar or any tracks of boars or any smells of boars or anything. And it was just weird that one night it happened. And I said to my mate, I says, when I was going home last night, I got chased by a boar or something. He says, there's no boars around here.
Maybe it was Nessie.
Could have been Nessie, yeah. Could have come to the river Tame and then walked up the road.
Don't be stupid.
Nessie wanted a holiday.
Giant stickleback.
Giant stickleback.
Well, here's a theory for all of you to I'm curious to think about. Are you all familiar with Inner Earth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what if the cryptids are from Inner Earth and that's how they're able to get around everywhere, as they know the underground system better than we do?
Yeah.
And so
that's how that makes sense. See, to me, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so like Nessie, she really hanging out.
I wish Nessie would chase me so I would believe. I'd be like, I'm a believer.
Oh, he's there. He's there, love. He's there. He's right there.
Make me a fortune.
So here's a thought for you guys to ponder is, you know how we have movies like Jurassic Park with the dinosaurs roaming around?
Yeah.
Oh, Velociraptor. I
There,
want one of
there,
them. I want Velociraptor.
there is talks in the disclosure movement that a lot of movies are making everything look so real because they are real and they're exposing what's really going on. So I was thinking about this, that there are certain places in like the oceans where planes do not go, boats do not go. Could those be like
Yeah.
islands where dinosaurs are? And they
Mm.
are amongst us today. And that's why you get the occasional pterodactyl sighting.
Then I would tell you, Michael,
Yeah.
you better
Yeah.
be on the case
Ex-
to
Pterodactyls, yeah.
I believe that. I believe absolutely. I think you've got the nail, hit it on the nail there, Michael. You're not allowed in certain places. You're not allowed to see certain things. But people are coming out now. We're saying they've seen these pterodactyls flying.
We've had them in England.
Yeah.
Pterodactyl
Yeah.
sightings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's quite. I believe that. I believe there's different areas you're not allowed to go into. It's like you're not allowed to even go on Google Earth and see the top of the North Pole.
Right.
Antarctica's cut off, isn't it?
Yeah. Antarctica's cut off. There's different places that you're not allowed. I mean, we talk about this a lot about things that could be happening. You think about all the films that they made in the 50s, the 60s, and the 70s. Journey to the Centre of the Earth. Remember all them? And
Oh, yeah.
and then you've got the ones where they're on the down by the South Pole, Antarctica, and there's always tunnels, and there's always people going missing, and there's always monsters down there, and they don't know what it is. And it's a continuation of these ideas that people are having. What's going on there? There's no smoke without fire.
And I'll
No,
tell you
and
another
No
one.
smoke. Yeah.
I
I'll
will
tell
tell
you
you this that'll blow your mind is how many of you have seen Star Trek, the original series?
Me.
Yes.
Quite a few of them. Not all of them. Quite a few.
So I was talking with a friend about this, and she said, and she goes, "You realize this was made in the late 60s,
Yeah.
mid 60s. We didn't have makeup artists like we have today. We didn't
No.
have prosthetic masks like we have today."
No.
So she goes, "Look now at a lot of those alien races and ships and realize we didn't know how to make that. Those are real.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm.
She's
So you
right.
are seeing real aliens on the show. Real
No,
ships
I
on
don't
the
agree
show.
with that.
Oh my
No, not this nonsense.
No. But I personally, I wouldn't say that. But what I would say is they've got them characteristics from something to be
Yeah.
able to make them masks for that program. That's just my theory. There's lots. Everybody's got their own theory. That's just my theory. But when you see about what people are coming out with now and what they've seen, and they're giving drawings of these different aliens over the last 70 years or whatever, and a lot of them have got the same physical characteristics as what they've got on Star Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have. They have really strange, like lumpy bumps, and you know, there's some real strange characters that they made up for that program. And you're right. Where did they didn't get that then, but they must have got it from somewhere. It's like cave drawings. Them cave drawings are only there because they've seen something and they've drawn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
They've
an ancient
drawn.
photograph
Yeah,
drawing.
they've drawn what
Shirley-
they've seen.
Shirley says the government creates a lot of distraction to hide the things they do behind the scenes. Let me tell you
Oh,
some
yeah,
films.
yeah.
Yep. Let me tell you another franchise of films, right? That started me off. Klingons.
I
At
like
least
how
they
you guys
didn't.
spell Klingons with a C. We spell it with a K.
At least they didn't put on strap-ons. That's always good.
The strappings on the starboard bow.
Aye, they were
Wow.
on the other side of the ship. Another group of
But
films to watch,
how do you
guys.
explain
Right?
the hybrids then, Willow?
Oh, well, you always knew about were down their trousers. When you look at the films that I covered for the case, Shelley's laughing. Still as mad as a brush. Still as mad as a brush, Shelley. When
The Klingon out there goes like
obviously, hi, I'll never change. I'll never change. When you look at the series of films that I covered, that when I did the missing case, Kenny Reach, the horror on the high desert,
yeah.
I right. See, when you watch the films closely, they give you snippets and they make you think
Hmm.
what really goes on out in the Nevada desert. What really goes on out there? What really did Kenny Reach see? What is people going out there for? What is really out there? Because as much as
He's ready one
people
way to
say,
find out.
oh, I would love to go there. Oh, see if I didn't have the rains, oh, I'd be off. On the off. Listen, I've said this a million times on the show. I would be one of the missing people because I don't know when to stop.
You're too inquisitive,
Right?
like me.
I don't. Like I'm
Like
one
that
of the
missing
ones that.
141, isn't it?
See,
That was all in the American
see when you
Forest, wasn't it?
see when you watch. See when you watch your like the programs and you say even when you're watching horror movies and you say don't go down there. You just don't go down there because you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then you watch them go down there and you go, you stupid bastard, one there. You knew, like, you're going to get killed. I will, that's that person. I'm that woman. I'm that
When they
woman
turn
that
around and
would.
say, I've had to go down there because it's in the script.
Actually, I look at it in this aspect. Hey, look, we're a dumb person shorter on this planet.
Yeah. That's all.
That was really much, Michael.
No, I'm serious. When I look at like horror movies and I look at like movies where people go where they shouldn't go and something awful happens to them, I'm like, you had all these signs telling you don't go there. You were stupid and ignored them. You got what you deserved. I'm sorry. I'm like, if you don't have the smarts to see a sign that says danger, do not enter, and you go, I'm going to enter, you get what's coming, do you?
Yeah.
It can't be that dangerous.
That's like jumping into a lion's cage and going, the lion's just going to lick my face and I'm going to walk out, no problem. Good luck with that.
Good luck with that one. Richard, talking about cryptids. You live down by Cannock Chase.
I do, yeah.
Am I correct?
I hear a lot of cryptids are down there.
Would you say the black-eyed children are cryptids?
No, they're not cryptids. They're spirits of kids, aren't they? That's different thing.
It's just kids, isn't it? It's
I don't know that I would class them as a cryptid, but
I wouldn't class them as a cryptid. I'd just class them as
yeah.
What would I class them as?
No.
So, but there are cryptids on Cannock Chase. There's definitely cryptids on Cannock Chase.
I would say that was spirit children.
Yeah.
Possessed children, disturbed children.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Do you,
say
are you in the paranormal world, Michael? Do you know about Cannock Chase in Britain and all that?
I do. I know of Cannock Chase and the pterodactyls over the UK because I am friends. I have a good mate there, Andy Booth, and he runs Alien 8 UK.
Yeah, it's coming on big time.
And so I get a lot of
Andy.
UK stories from him.
He lives by us here, where we are now.
Andy's a good friend.
Yeah, I've been on his shows a lot.
I done Andy's tattoo on his hand.
Oh, okay.
Andy, yeah.
Andy's great.
Yeah, I know you have, yeah. Yeah,
I'd love to have
Andy's a good friend of mine, yeah. I done his tattooing. I'm his official tattooist.
I love Andy to death because he's like he puts this smile on and he like comes off with this night like we're about to do something really funny demeanor, and he goes, I tell you what, I was driving to work and I kid you not, a pterodactyl flew over my truck.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I had to sit there and be like, what? And I'm like,
dude,
you were like telling this great paranormal story, but your face is making me think you're about to tell a joke.
Yeah.
And he will.
Yeah,
a lot of times,
Milton Keynes.
Yeah, and a lot of times he's like, "Oh, I'm getting excited because I'm going to be going to Cannock Chase for work, and I know I'm going to see something."
Yeah, I've been down to Rendlesham with him many times, and up to do you know Paul Sinclair up in
Bridlington.
On Bempton. Oh my God.
Yeah, Paul Sinclair. He's very good. He's very good at investigating stuff.
Yeah,
in his area.
Hope you well, honey.
So I had the fortunate of saying, I have Nicola Phillips, Andy Booth, and Kel Ridley for all my paranormal what's going on in the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know of Kel.
And
she's
Willow
on my
for what's going
Facebook.
on in Scotland. Because, I'm smart. I don't count Ireland and Scotland in the UK. I know not to never say that.
There you are. What was I going to say? But that, do you know what? I've got quite a lot of friends in America. I must admit now, my friend rate in America is growing. So it's like I've got everybody everywhere, but I keep forgetting the time. Like, see the time zone where everybody is.
Oh.
So it's like, Jesus Christ, I've got to work out where everybody is, and I'm like that. Okay, who is where? What time zone? Right, you're this time zone. Right, so you're on at this time. Right, you're on at this time.
I get hung up on the time zones because I'm like, Florida, East Coast. Okay, that's Eastern. But there is part of the panhandle of Florida that's in the Central time. And I forget that. And I'm like, oh, that's right. You're on the same time zone I'm on. And then there are certain areas that don't do daylight savings. And this one really, I love my friend to death that's in Newfoundland, Canada, but they create such a headache with time there because we adapt for an hour, they do an hour and a half. They put a half hour interval in there. So she's like, every time I come on her show, she's like, well, we're gonna be live at 7:30, and I'm like, so I got to be there at 6:30. She goes, no, it's like 5 your time. And I'm like, what? I'm like, where did
you
this
know
half
who
hour come
dates the
from? And
biggest
she's like,
headache?
it's a Newfoundland thing. We add a half hour. It's like, why?
Do you know who takes the biggest headache for me with time zone? Is Robert, because Robert's in Australia,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah.
he's so many
Yeah.
hours, and I'm like, go to fuck. I'm just getting
Yeah.
used to American. Please don't do this to me. I've been
I,
so many hours ahead. It's like right now he's like on. This is
About 5
Friday
o'clock in the
night.
morning, isn't
It'll
it?
be Saturday
it's like literally
morning.
the next day
It's Saturday
already.
morning.
So he'll be Saturday morning or something.
Yeah.
I love when I get my friends from Japan and Australia on because I will ask them flat out, usually in the beginning of the conversation, and go like, "So since you're living in the future, what does tomorrow look like?"
Yeah.
Because you're a day ahead of me, so you can foretell me the future. What's up? And we get a great laugh out of it because they're like, yeah, it's like 9 o'clock my time at night, and it's 11 in the morning their time, and I'm like, yeah, so apparently the world survived the night because you're still here.
Yeah,
So we got that
yeah.
future nailed down.
Like
You
it's
should ask them what the
trying.
lottery numbers are.
Yeah, like you know, Robert, you're fucking selfish for not telling me the lottery numbers. Like, dude, you're like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday. You know, you could be
Because we can
telling
quickly
me
go out
on
and buy a
Sunday.
ticket and scratch them down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's an
exactly.
interesting question. Does the lottery get announced on the East Coast before it gets announced here when they do it live? Because they are ahead. And so that's a really interesting, thing to think about. Do they know lottery results
Yeah.
before we know lottery results?
I know it's absolutely
We'll have to
nuts.
try it.
But I want to thank you all for coming on tonight. Definitely, guys. And thank you everybody who's tuned in. Thanks, guys, as usual. I want to thank you all for the week. On Sunday, you will find Mr. Wayne, as usual, doing his old ticky tocky. He'll be doing Green Mile on TikTok. So 9 p.m. He gets earlier and earlier, that man. He started off at 10, then it went 9:30. Now we're at 9. So you'll find them 9 p.m. guys reading the Green Mile on TikTok on Wayne
Right.
Wow,
Presents Canori.
that's amazing.
So I don't know how he does it, man. Not my thing. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to start going live on TikTok as well, but I'm going to look at over the weekend at the TikTok algorithm because it can be strict as hell. It's like getting
Right.
a
Can
police.
be.
Yeah, good luck with that.
It can really strict.
Yeah.
Really, really
Do you
strict.
have to
It's like
set your
boom.
profile a certain way to even start to do lives?
I
You have to
Wow.
have
know.
a certain profile, I
So
think.
to do what I want to do on it, I need to look at its algorithm. You can't breathe without TikTok smashing you in the arse. I think
That's it.
I've had about 3 warnings for
I think,
it.
yeah, and
But
one of the criteria here in America to go live on TikTok is you have to have 1,000 followers
Oh.
following you. Until you reach
really,
that point, you can't do lives.
that's
I know
nuts.
that's a basic criteria here in the US for TikTok.
Right.
No
Yeah.
God. But we will be back on Tuesday when we will talk about paranormal films. Next Thursday, Michael, are you joining us next Thursday?
Here we go.
I honestly, I gotta check my schedule because I got some afternoon shows coming, and so I got 2 shows a day coming on some days next week and
I
the
mean,
week after. So I may only be able to do the Friday shows for a couple of weeks.
Really, if you want help, then you're more than welcome, love. I'll definitely give you a message over the weekend, my love, and speak to you because we need to catch up anyway. It's been a long time coming, my darling. And we
Oh,
definitely need to
actually,
get
I just found for the rest of the month, I think I have afternoon shows on Thursdays. So I may be not on Thursdays for a few weeks, but after that, I should be able to come back and.
It'll be Bon Voyage. Sayonara.
Bon voyage.
But Fridays I'll be available.
Not a problem. But everybody have a good weekend and stay safe.
Yeah.
And definitely have a good one. And we will catch up with you on Tuesday, guys. See you then.